So let's start today's session. In that, we will discuss about swap memory, important chapter in the Linux operating system. Okay. So first of all, we'll discuss what is a swap memory in the form of some event. After that, we'll do the practical. So consider this is your operating system, that everything managed by the kernel. Kernel managers will discuss about that. Kernel will be managed random access memory. Processor. Hardware resources. Hardware resources. So this will be managed by the kernel. This one is your VM, virtual machine. Virtual machine. So this one is your VM, and in that kernel will manage the hardware resources, processor, random access memory, like that stuff. In that section, suppose you need to install one application. Here also we need to specify how much RAM we have, as well that 1 GB. And of course, for course is nothing but for CPU. So this one is application. Uh, Normal application. This application wants to install on Ubuntu VM. This particular application wants to install on Ubuntu VM. So execute that operation, we require random access memory. We all know that whenever we install the operating system, so that application will be installed on random access memory. Okay. So that to execute that application, we require some 5 GB of memory. Okay. So when application trying to execute on the VM, so kernel instruct it will allocate 5 GB of memory to execute it will allocate 5 GB of memory to Ubuntu to allocate that application, and that application will be executed on Ubuntu VM. Okay. So this is the normal process. By using that, we can install the application. But if another application wants to execute, assume that this one is a game application. Assume that, and that application trying to execute on Ubuntu. For that, we require 12 GB of RAM. My question is, can I able to execute this application on Ubuntu VM? Yes or no? Because your VM contains only 8 GB of RAM, whereas that application wants to execute gaming application requires 12 GB of RAM. So my question is it that application will be executed on Ubuntu VM or it will generate an error? Swapnil? Vedant?
सर मला क्वेश्चन समजला नाही सर, काय परत सांगा.
Okay. See, so this one is Ubuntu VM, Ubuntu virtual machine. Okay. In that we have some resources. So these are the three important resources: random access memory, processor, and hardware resources. For example, camera, like that stuff. Okay. So whenever we want to install the operating system on Ubuntu, in that, okay, whenever we want to install any application on the Ubuntu, kernel instruct OS to install that particular application by allocating the resources to the application. So this one is a normal application wants to execute on Ubuntu VM, and that application requires only 5 GB of memory, but we have 8 GB of memory. So this particular application is successfully installed on Ubuntu VM. But whenever we're trying to install the gaming application, to install that application, we require a random access memory. RAM is 12 GB, but we have 8 GB of RAM. Okay, and to execute that gaming application, we require a 12 GB of RAM. So my question is, can we able to execute the gaming application on Ubuntu VM?
नो सर.
Because the gaming application requires because the gaming application requires 12 GB of RAM.
लॅग करू शकतो.
So can I able to execute or can we able to execute that on Ubuntu VM? Yes or no? This is my simple question. Did you get that question?
Yes sir, I get that question, but game application cannot run on the kernel, sir,
Any
because
other?
the RAM.
Yeah, because we have a less RAM. Any other? So yeah, Brother. What is your opinion, Harshvardhan?
एक्झिक्यूट होईल सर.
So here is the concept arise called as a swapping. Swapping is nothing but temporary RAM memory. Random access memory. We all know that random access memory RAM has highest reads and writes. Okay, so it will perform highest speed to execute the application. But the gaming application required 12 GB of RAM. We have 8 GB of RAM. Okay, in that case, this gaming application will successfully installed on Ubuntu VM if we have swap memory. If we have swap memory, in that case, we will add or swap memory will add 4 GB of random access memory from hard drive. It will add, so suppose your gaming application requires to install and that application requires 12 GB of random access memory. So, and if you have 8 GB of memory, so it will add 4 GB additional swapping memory to the Ubuntu from hardware, and that particular application will be executed. Make a note of that. This swapping memory is always added by using hardware. Okay, hard drive, HDD. Okay, so we all know that for components of computer, we have components of computer as a random access memory, we have component of computer called as a processor and hard drive, HDD. Okay, so it will add a 4 GB of memory, temporary RAM memory from the hardware, from HDD, hard drive disk. Okay, and then that application will successfully install on the Ubuntu. Okay, so make a note of that. If we have a swap memory, then that particular application will be executed. Is it okay? Did you get that concept? That concept is called as a swapping. Okay, so for that we need to add a swap memory to the hard drive, even in the next lecture or next session, we'll discuss about the top and htop and ps command, process command. This is the main task. In the later on, after 10 to 15 minutes, we'll discuss about the ps command, top command, and htop command. In that, we'll get the concept of swap memory. Okay. So this one is a swap memory. We will add is a temporary memory from the hard drive and will be treated as a random access memory. So when we add that 4 GB of swap memory to the kernel, and then it will consider as 12 GB of RAM, and in that case that particular gaming application will be executed. So make a note of that. If we have a less resources, less random access memory, then swapping memory will be added. Okay, let's do that by using a practical. How we'll do that? So in that we have some steps. Step 1, we need to create partition. 2, format partition using swap. That's step 3. Mount partition swap. That some commands are available. Swap off -a of the swap, swap on -a, it will on the swap, free -h, it will display the swap memory. Okay, so these are the some bunch of commands are available to perform the swap operation. Let's discuss how we'll perform the swap operation. Here, first of all, I will set the host name as a smaller host name. Here I have a bigger host name. So this one is my host name. So first of all, we'll set the host name. Sudo. We all know that how to set the host name. Host name ctl set host name. Close the terminal. Open it. See, we successfully set the host name as a PES. Okay. Now we'll use free -h command. It will show the memory and swap memory. So this one is a random access memory. We have 8.9 GB of memory. Among that 615 MB is used, and among that 7.4 MB is free. Shared is 11 MB, cache is 991 MB, and available is 8 GB. Okay, so this is your random access memory. By using freeh command, you'll get the information of memory. So see, same case, you have 8.9 GB of memory, and your application wants to execute that gaming application wants to execute. For that purpose, we require 12 GB of memory. So in that case, 8.9 GB plus additional memory, that means 3.1 GB will be collected from the swap memory, because swap have 10 GB. Among that, 0 bytes used and all the 10 GB of memory will be free. Okay, so in that case, we will perform the operation. Same operation, yeah, operation perform hoga. So for your gaming application required a 12 GB of memory, but we have 8.9 GB of memory, and your application wants to execute 12 GB, and additional 3.1 swap memory will be added, and particular application will be executed. Okay, so make a note of that. This command is most useful. Free -h. It will specify. Here I will write. It will specify RAM and swap memory. RAM and swap memory. Let us discuss about that. So see, when we off the swap of hyphen A, now sudo, your swap memory is not in use. One minute. Do swap of hyphen A. Took some file, it took some time, so because our system is not updated, we'll update first of all system sudo apt update hyphen y. It will take some time to update the system. One minute, sudo apt update. Check whether our internet is working. It's working, no issue. Sudo apt happen get installed. VIM will check about that some package whether that package is installing. There is an error. Now it's connecting. We'll add another terminal and update our system. Sudo update our system. Sometime wait for 2 to 3 minutes. So updating our system. And n number of uh, terminals by using just we need to press Control plus T. Control plus T. Using that we can add the terminals. Here we have two terminals. This one is the first and this one is the second. Yeah, so we successfully updated the system. Now we'll check the swap off. So we'll check the free edge command. have some swap memory of 10 GB, and among that 10 GB is also free. 0 bytes is used. So swap sudo swap of a nine. Okay, let's check out. First of all, we create the partition. After that, we'll discuss about it. There's maybe technical error in the Ubuntu. Let's check out. First of all, we all know that if you want to perform FDS related operation, we need to log in by using super user. For that, first of all, here I will use sudo -i. I will log in by using the root user. Our system is not updated. Is not. Oops. It's updating the. Check out sudo -. You need to perform FDS operations, and FDS operation will be performed by using root users only. It's mandatory to log in by using root. able to resolve the host PESCOE. Okay, that's why. And I trying to change the host. In that case, we need to reboot our system. The host name is not resolved. That's why it's showing the error. Out. Sudo -i successfully log in by using the root. Get that root at the red PSU. So I changed the host name. That's why it's showing the error. So just I will check free dot. Sudo swap off. Now again I will check. Now see the successfully we executed that command. When we off the swap, see this command swap off -a. See earlier it's showing the 10 GB. 10 GB of swap memory and 0 byte is used and 10 GB is free. Now see swap memory is 0, 0 byte is there, 0 byte is used and 0 byte is free. Okay. So by using swap off command, we will terminate the swap. In that case, we cannot able to execute 12 GB of application. Okay. So in that case, हम execute नहीं कर सकते. Make a note of that. So for that, we require a swap memory. Now we will on that sudo swap on -a. Check out again free -h. See, we get that. Swap is a 10 GB and free use is 0 GB and free is a 10 GB. These are three commands: free -h, swap off, and swap on. Okay, let's perform the operation. Sudo -i. Let's check out how we'll create the swap memory. Disk of this -l, which will list out the disk. So we have this disk /dev/hda /dev/hda 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That means total 9 partitions we have. Okay. Make a note of that. The normal partition, if you have a partition, then the ID type is 83. If you have a normal partition, then ID type is 83. If you have a swap partition, then ID type is a 82. We will discuss about that. So what is the difference between 83, 82? We'll discuss about that. Just understand the every partition has a unique ID. So this ID 83 indicates it's a normal partition. If it is a 5, if you get any number as a 5, then definitely we can say that it is an extended partition. So why we use extended partitions? If you want to create a logical partition, in that case, we need to create extended partition. Okay. So first one is a primary partition, and after the 5, all are the logical partitions. So these 5 are the logical partitions. Okay, we'll discuss about that. So we have 9 partitions. Let's enter into the disk. The disk name is /dev/sda. So fdisk /dev/sda. Entered, successfully entered in the disk. Press P to print. So we have these partitions, and at 82 last partition was swap. Okay, having size 10 GB. Okay, now we press N. When we press the N, last lecture we already discussed about that. In this system, we cannot able to perform the operation, and when we try to perform the operation on this virtual machine, we'll get the error. Okay, and when we restart this system, we'll get the error. But now we can perform the practical, no issue. Okay, so let's check out क्या होता है. So first of all, I will delete the partition. D. Last partition will be deleted. I will write W. After that, I will save as a part pro. Now we successfully deleted the partition. Now check out P-H. In that case, our partition is showing swap 10 GB because it is not updated by the kernel. So for that, go to the FS tab entry, PIM/ATC/tab. Last partition was the swap. Here I will use comment, right quit. Now check out free-h. So when we're trying to reboot the system, swap off -a, swap -h. After that, swap on -a. Now check out, we don't have swap memory. We on that particular swap, so but still we don't have swap memory. Why? Because we disable the settings from etc/fs tab. Also we deleted the partition. Okay, so now let's check how we'll create the partition. Swap partition. These are the steps. First, we need to create the partition, new partition. After that, we need to format that partition by using swap. And after that, we need to mount that partition. Okay. Some other commands are also available. We'll discuss about that. So here we'll use fdisk/dev/sda. We successfully log into the system. Press P. Check out, we don't have swap partition. Press N to create the partition. New. First sector always empty. Last sector. So here I will create swap of 5 GB. Okay, earlier it was 10 GB. So now I want to create 5 GB. So press +5G. So now press P. At the end, a partition will be successfully created. SDA 9. Okay, but make a note of that the ID is 83. The last partition ID is 83. We need to change that partition using swap. So the normal partition cannot be the swap partition. The ID number of swap partition is 82. Okay, so for that we need to press T. Okay, it will change the type of partition, whether it is a primary, whether it is extended, whether it is a logical. So to change the partition type, press T. Okay, it will ask partition number किसका change करना है. So press 9. Last partition जो है आपका, उसका partition आपको change करना है. So press 9. Partition type L to list out all the partition. We all know that the swap partition is 82. So if you know, then directly we can enter. If you don't know, then press capital L, type L. So these are the partition type. See, here we have 82 is a Linux swap partition. Linux swap partition. 83 is a Linux partition. 5 is an extended partition. So these are the partitions. So by using that we can change the numbers. Okay, if you know Linux very well, so we can change this partition type. But we required a 82 as a swap partition. Make a note of that. Whenever we created a partition at the type, press T to change the type. Press T to change the type. And the Linux partition, swap partition is a 82. Make a note of that. Okay. So now here I will use 82. 82. Now check out, press P. See, last partition is a swap partition and ID number is 82. Okay. After that, write part group SDA successfully created. Now just use lsblk command. Okay, here we not added SDA9. We have created that SDA9, but which is not mounted. Okay, so let's format that disk. So how will format? We all know that to format that mkfs dot file format. Okay, normal way से हम file format से ही format करते हैं. So here is the command kfs dot ext4. Okay, and after that slash dev slash sda9. Okay, to make a format we use this command, but now we need to format the swap. So हमें अभी swap format करना है, तो swap के लिए थोड़ा सा अलग रहता है. Let's check out slash mkfs dot swap. Your file format must be a swap, and after that slash dev slash sda9. So normal format करना है partition को, तो we will use this way, and swap करना है तो हमें ये use करना पड़ेगा. Okay. So let's perform that. mkfs dot swap slash dev slash sda9. Found 1 minute. KFS max swap. One minute. And no swap entry for the man. KFS swap. Not for just 1 minute. It is not mkfs command, it is mkswap command. Okay, so mkfs stands for make file system, and mkswap make swap. Okay, so it is mkswap just slash dev slash sda9. Okay, now we'll successfully format that. So it's showing successfully formatted. So let's just check out blk id where we get that. So S9, so this one is S09, and the type is swap. Okay, this one is your ID. Type is a swap. So हमने second step भी perform कर लिया. Format partition by using swap. Now we need to mount that. Okay, so mount करने के लिए ऐसे specially work नहीं करना पड़ता है. Just we need to make an entry in FS tab, and after that we will mount that option by using swap on command. Okay, so just use vim slash etc slash fs tab. At the bottom of that, swap slash dev slash sd. Mount point we need to use. So here mount point will be the swap File format is also swap. Okay. So that we will use defaults, and we'll use 0, 0. So these are the fields. First, disk type. After that, mount point is a swap. After that, file format is also swap, and default 0, 0. Just right quit. After that, just check out free-h command. So right now we don't have any swap. So we will add on that swap. Swap on hyphen a. Check free-h command. Check out C. Earlier the swap was 10 GB. When we deleted that, later on we created the 5 GB of swap. So see, here we get the 5 GB of swap memory. Okay, it's quite harder, so we need to do the practice on that, so you will get the idea. So I will create one more time swap, so आपको डिटेल में से समझ में आएगा. Okay, so just check out free-h. The swap memory was 5 GB. Okay, so we will add 2 GB swap. 2 GB. Earlier it was 5 GB. After that we will add 2 GB. So the total swap memory will be 7 GB. Okay, so let's check out. Have disk hyphen slash dev slash SDA. Well, last one is a swap SDA9. So we'll create new one. Starting point additive. So plus 2 GB. SP. SDA10 is successfully created, having size 2 GB, but the ID was 83. 83 is a normal partition. Okay, so we need to change the type by using pressing T. So जैसे भी T press करते हो तो partition कौन सा change करना है? So we need to specify the 10 number. If you know the ID, directly we can enter the ID. If you don't know, press L. Okay, here I will use press the L. So check out 82 is a Linux swap. So enter 82. SP. Check out last was the SDA 10. Okay. Write that part probe /dev slash lsblk command start block. So we have SDA 10, but वो swap है क्या नहीं? So that means we need to format that. Earlier was the SDA 9, and here we have swap. Okay, so let's format SDA 10 mk swap slash dev slash SDA 10. So now we successfully formatted that. Check out BLK ID SDA 10. So this one is your SDA 10. This one, and the file type is a swap. So we successfully formatted the disk. Now we need to mount that. So where will mount? vim slash etc. So किसी ने अगर क्वेश्चन पूछा where we get the partition related information, the answer is slash etc slash fstub. Partition related swap related information, then we'll get that in slash etc slash fstub. The bottom we will add the entry also as the type is a swap, mount point is a swap, file format is a swap, defaults to 0. Check free-h. So it's showing only 5 GB. We created the 2 GB. Now check lsblk command. See, SDA 10 is not mounted yet. Okay. So for that, just swap off. After that, swap on. Swap off successfully. byte. Now swap on that, on the swap on hyphen A. Now check out free edge. See, earlier it was showing 5 GB. When we off that, we get 0 byte, and when we when we on that, then we'll get the 7 GB of swap. Okay, so earlier it was 5 GB plus 2 GB additional. Now check out the lsblk command mounted on this. This is the way by using that we can able to create the swap. Is it okay? Does anyone have query? Aniket,
No, sir, no query.
Tukaram, Tukaram, are you there? Shivani,
Yes, sir, no query.
is there any need to revise the session?
Yes, sir.
The summary घेऊन टाका.
So shall I revise one more time? Bhagyashri,
No, sir.
Peksha,
Sir.
Pradnya, Girish. So hope so you will get that information. So try to perform this operation. Okay, make a note of that. If you want to perform this operation, we need to use this concept. Okay, तो ये हमें यूज करना पड़ेगा by using root. So एक बार रिवाइज करता हूँ मैं one more time. Okay, so we will delete all the partitions and will make 10 GB as it is. Slash dev slash sda रिवाइज हो जाएगा. P and so we'll delete last partition. So we'll delete last partition. Check out, we don't have a swap partitions. Okay, so last we'll create an 10 GB will be created, but we need to change the type. So press T, last default partition, and the partition type is 82. Now check P. So last one is a swap partition. So write that part probe जो कल हमने प्रैक्टिकल किया था ना सेम केस में एक अनदर वीएम क्रिएट करके ये प्रैक्टिकल परफॉर्म करना है और रेगुलर यूज के लिए डिफरेंट वीएम रखना है. ओके, और वी कैन से दैट एक वीएम क्रिएट करो उसमें पार्टीशन की भी प्रैक्टिस करो और स्वैप की भी प्रैक्टिस करो और जब भी उसको रिबूट करोगे तो वो लॉगिन नहीं होगा. इट विल जनरेट एन कंट्रोल डी एरर. एक तो ग्रुप में चले जाएगा या कंट्रोल डी का एरर आएगा. कंट्रोल डी का एरर आया तो वी कैन रिजोल्व दैट एरर. ओके, अदरवाइज हम रिजॉल्व नहीं कर सकते. So that's why. So mkfs swap swap a slash dev sda 9. It is mounted. Okay, it's showing it is mounted. So first of all mount point निकालना है हमें. etc slash hash comment. This one is also hash. Now it's showing it's mounted. So for that, swap off. We successfully created this ID. Let's check out by using BLK ID command. SDA9, SDA9. So this one is a try. This one connected as BLK command. SDA9, SDA10 was there. Swap on. Slash dev slash SDA given partition. Swap slash dev slash SDA 9. Get that partition. Go to the first tab. Just add one more entry. SDA slash SDA 9 IPG swap app force to it on the swap. Check out free hyphen h. Showing only 5 GB. Check out free hyphen h. It's showing 00 byte. It's not showing that. We'll do one more time. MKFS swap slash dev slash सिंगल डिस्क है इसकी वजह से ये प्रॉब्लम आ रहा है ओके ये साइज 5 GB ले रहा है बिकॉज कर्नल कंटिन्यूसली अपडेट नहीं हो रहा है एंड ये क्यों हो रहा है बिकॉज वी डोंट हैव अ पार्टीशंस प्री पार्टीशंस हमारे पास नहीं है इसके लिए ये प्रॉब्लम्स ऑकर हो रहा है सो व्हेन वी परफॉर्म द दिस ऑपरेशन ऑन AWS इंस्टेंस सो ये प्रॉब्लम नहीं आएगा अगर आपके पास VM नहीं है सो एडिशनल VM नहीं मिल रहा है तो आप ये प्रैक्टिकल एक ही बार परफॉर्म करो and when we learn about the AWS EC2 instance EC2 Elastic Compute Cloud so then you can able to perform it. I will take one additional lecture of half hour and in that section we'll discuss how we'll make some format, how we'll perform format operation partitions, how we'll learn about partition and swap related tasks. So in that case when we reboot n number of time again आपको ये प्रॉब्लम नहीं होगा ओके सो सी व्हेन आई ट्राइंग टू रिबूट आवर सिस्टम इट विल जनरेट एन एरर नाउ check out see at the time of reboot kernel will update and kernel will check earlier it was 10 GB now it was 7 GB so it was a mismatch between FSTab entries so it will generate an error we cannot able to log in into the system make a note of that to perform this operation of FSTab and perform the practice of partition and swap related tasks so we need to perform on separate VM And after performing the operation, when we try to reboot our system, we'll get the error. The system will not log in. Try to perform this operation. And if you have any query, let me know. Just ping me. So system is started. Check for the FS tab entry. -L. Don't have permission. या सी लास्ट टाइम हमने स्वैप किया था, इसकी वजह से 10 GB किया था, इसकी वजह से ये लॉगिन हुआ. अगर 7 GB पे हम लॉगिन करते तो हमारा सिस्टम लॉगिन नहीं होता था. लेट्स चेक आउट द FS tab entry. जैसे लास्ट टाइम का हमने पार्टीशन बनाया था, इसकी वजह से ये लॉगिन हुआ, अदरवाइज हमारा लॉगिन नहीं होता था. सो लेट्स डू द प्रैक्टिकल. ये प्रैक्टिकल परफॉर्म करो. अगर कोई क्यूरी आती है तो मुझे बताओ. विल डेफिनेटली सॉल्व द क्यूरी. ओके. So does anyone have query regarding that? How to create the swap? Make a note of that. To create the swap, we need to follow certain steps. So the first step is we need to format the partition. Okay. So at that time, we need to create the partition. At that time, when we create the partition, we need to change. 1 second. Need to change the type as 82. Okay, because 83 is a normal partition. After that, format the partition. Partition format करना है by using mkswap command. After that /dev/ जो भी नंबर है आपका SDA 10 SDA 9 whatever it may be. And after that mount कैसे करना है आपको? So we need to do the entry on AIM/etc/FS tab. So यहाँ आपकी entry करना है. How will do the entry? #disk name. First of all, we need to pass disk name. That mount point as a swap. File format as a swap. After that, defaults. Entry हमें करनी है. Okay. So disk name is a /dev/sda10. Assume that point is a swap. File format is a swap. Defaults. Defaults 0 0. दैट इसको आपको सेव क्रिएट करके जस्ट स्वैप ऑन करना है. जस्ट क्या करना है, राइट क्लिक करके स्वैप ऑन करना है. जो भी स्वैप ऑन किया है ऑन तो वो दिखाई देगा. ओके. So just try to perform on time and let me know if you have any query regarding that. Stop the recording.